time to basically leave Jaguar Wright alone. There's no other way to say it. Let her go on with her life. Ignore her antics. Just to sum it up professionally, let her go on about her business. Good morning, everyone. It's your girl, Miss Senator Local, aka Bella Champagne, aka Puddin', and I'm here on this beautiful Friday morning in NYC. So I have to just, come out and just say what a lot of people are probably saying, but because they're not on YouTube, you're never going to hear them. It is time to really stop promoting Jaguar Wright. When it comes to the blogs, music is one thing, but what Jaguar Wright has brought us in the past 3 years, I would say the first two was to a point informative, but it was entertaining. It was to some degree insightful. And the Jaguar Wright that first came on YouTube back in the summer of 3 years ago, that's the Jaguar Wright I like. What Jaguar Wright has become a wreck in terms of her social media image. And we know her more as the woman who had a recording contract with a major label that got dropped, and a lot of misfortunes occurred. It's not a good look. And I feel as though when she went to the route of throwing her son's ashes on her face and being pinned down in the 5150, situation, I really thought that the best thing for her to do was to pretty much be away from social media. The Legina Go situation. All these weird things. It just got beyond weird. It became like R. Kelly's Trapped in a Closet, chapters 20 through 75. It just got super, super weird and redundantly weird at that. But what I really want to say, I want to talk to the bloggers, the really ones with the huge numbers. You all, I feel, and this is really something that I'm speaking from a sincere place. You all, I believe, fed the monster. Yes, for content, but you fed the monster. And that was Jaguar Wright's, social media presence. I don't think Jaguar Wright is an evil person, but I think Jaguar Wright is very angry. But I do think what she did to her mom was evil. So that, I would say, she leans more towards the evil spectrum than the good spectrum, I will say, because of her mom and how she treated her ex-husband. I feel as though the more you talk about her, the more she feels empowered. Because, for instance, there's one blogger that they fell out. But as much as they fall out and he curses, calls her all kinds of names, but a child of God, she talks about him. They was having a civil conversation. See, I couldn't do that. Because, see, if I'm your friend, and let's say we have a falling out, even if I never speak to you again, I'm not going to call you all kinds of names because at one time me and you were friends. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have gotten some of the views I've gotten from my channel. But at the same time, it was good to walk away from her because she is toxic. What she's become is toxic. And it's not good. But at the same time, I really feel as though Jaguar has put herself in these situations. No one basically forced Jaguar to talk. No one said, bitch, you going to say everything. You going to talk about Patti LaBelle. You going to talk about all the icons, okay? Because if you don't, bitch, I'm going to kill you. No one said this to this woman. No one did this to her. She did this herself. Because you know why? She wanted the attention she never gotten. Her greatest hits are on YouTube. And it ain't singing. It's talking about different celebrities, entertainers. You know, you could actually come, if Jaguar was really smart, you know what I would have done if I was Jaguar? I would have came out with an album talking about different people and my encounters in the industry. She could have done a one-woman show of this and did it in local theater companies and took it on the road. And people will pay to sit there and hear this shit, especially about entertainers they don't like. If she would have been real smart, she'd be like, you know, I got something. Because if these bloggers on YouTube is making money from what I'm talking about and gossiping about, why not make a show out of it? Why not put it out on a mixtape, you know, and sell it? It was worth a lot of money. But where Jaguar Wright messed up is when she started arguing with the same people that promoted her platform. From the girl, Nosy Ho, down Sean Davy Way, AT2. But they go back and forth though. He not beefing with her. The Official Campaign, the Perrions, the Perrier, Tales from Nicole. I mean, all these people that, you know, at one time wanted to, you know, rock with you. Storm Monroe even. I mean, you've made enemies with everybody now on YouTube. And so now you're not looked upon in really good and high favor. You're looked upon as being messy. And that's why I'll wrap it up and say it's time to let Jaguar Wright go on about her business. It's time to let her go. It's time for all of us to move on. Yes, she does, you know, give good content. Hell, my numbers are probably going to be good today because of this. But at the end of the day, I think that we could talk about other things and other people. And that's all I have to say. Thank you for listening. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Click the notification bell, share, like, comment, and I'll be back for you. Take care.